How about it? Got a twisting record by Frank Sinatra coming in April 14th, 1962. Billboard's Hot 100. Frank Sinatra, chairman of the board of Reprise Records, off the Reprise record label, getting in on the twist craze. 1962, from 85 to 75. Everybody's Twisting by Frank Sinatra, off the album Sinatra and the Swinging Brass. Came out back in 1962. Frank Sinatra. This song was not included on the album when it first came out, but when Sinatra and the Swinging Brass was re-released on CD, Everybody's Twisting was included as a bonus track on that album. Gotta talk to you about the guy who wrote this record, who co-wrote this record. He goes back. Rude Bloom wrote all these piano pieces back in the 1920s that got really popular. His biggest hit, and I'm probably going to mispronounce the word, soliloquy. I'll spell it for you. Soliloquy. His first hit record by Rude Bloom, Soliloquy, back in 1927. It's frustrating when you can't pronounce these words. But his biggest hit, one of his biggest hits that Rude Bloom co-wrote, Fools Rush In. Frank Sinatra did that with Tommy Dorsey. The lyrics were written by Johnny Mercer, but it was Ricky Nelson who had the biggest hit with that song back in 1963. Fools Rush In, Where Angels Fear to Tread. Rude Bloom. He formed bands back in the 1930s, at various big bands back in the 1930s. In 1929, 1930, he formed a band. It was Rude Bloom and the Bayou Boys. Guess who was in the Bayou Boys? The alumnus of the big band era. Benny Goodman was in this band. So was Tommy Dorsey and Manny Klein in this band. They put out about 3 singles in 1930, which was considered among the best records that came out during the Great Depression. 1930, that was Rude Bloom. Co-wrote this song, a nod to the twist era, 1962. Everybody's Twisting by Frank Sinatra, coming in at number 75 on Billboard's Hot 100, April 14th, 1962. Good night.